a saying I think about all the time that I read a couple years ago from this book, How Big Things Get Done, sticks in my head. And it's think slow, act fast, not think fast, act slow. I love this saying so much, and it kind of impacted me to such a great deal that I actually wrote it on the whiteboard in my office. And what I love about this is the idea that often when you look at really big projects, big public projects or big company projects, they move very slowly. We have here in California the high-speed rail that's supposed to connect, Vegas to actually Northern California to Southern California, and it's been happening forever. They spent billions upon billions over budget, really behind budget, and you kind of go like, how does this happen? How do these big projects constantly get started and constantly get off track? And often it's because they think very fast, and then they act very slow. And the idea is that a lot of it is around movement. So they try to get on the ground, they try to break ground, and they really don't have a fully fleshed out plan. And what this book advocates for is this idea that spend way more time thinking before you ever buy something, before you ever, break ground. You need to have a full plan and a bunch of contingencies thought through. And then when you break ground, you move very quickly. And what I love about this is that, you may not want to hear this, but often these big projects that are usually funded by governments is churches. Sometimes we act like governments. We're very big. We've been around forever. And it's usually there's a couple people you got to figure out how to get them on board in order to get funding. It can be complicated. We're not the fastest moving orgs on the planet usually. And when I read books like this, I get a lot of ideas of how I can implement things at my church. And so my encouragement is to think slow and act fast, not think fast, act slow moving forward.